All right, well, we'll get our gear out. As long as the good Lord up there gives me the opportunity to do it, I think I'll stay with it. Bucket of balls.
With his tee in tow, there's no better therapy for Guy Anderson
You better get good ones this.
than making contact with a bat and a ball.
I coached for quite a few years, a little over 45 years at Cordova and 5 at Capital Christian, and it's a game that it gets in and under your skin so easily, and once it gets there, it stays there.
The Hall of Fame baseball coach set to swing into his 90s this December.
Luckily, I'm closer to 90 than I am 86, so overall, I'm looking forward to it.
Between the time he spent racking up the high school wins, the second most in state history, by the way, he balanced that success by playing senior softball for almost 30 years.
Lucked out 2 years ago and won the 85 national championship with the Sacramento Gold. And it's just, I mean, you play tournaments, a lot of tournament ball, and that's the fun part of the game, I think.
But the fun and competition don't stop for Anderson with the inaugural 90s National Championship game on deck, alongside his pals.
Norm Blackwell was an umpire for my high school teams for 20 years, and I get to play with him, and he's a great athlete. He's a real great athlete. It's just neat to be able to play alongside of some of these guys that were real good. Yeah.
With age come the adjustments.
Instead of being on the knob, you go a couple fingers below the knob so that bat head now comes over here as opposed to it here. Here I get it, boom.
But the fundamentals always stay the same.
See the ball, hit the ball, but keep the back elbow inside, and that's why I got that stick there to keep that in there and keep it in here, because there's your power right there. I'm a punch and Judy hitter. I'm not a big long ball hitter, so I just make contact and run. And luckily the good Lord gave me some legs that still last pretty well.
As Guy approaches 90, recovery is now part of the game plan.
If you have to stay active, at my age you're going to have a couple of pains and aches, and you just spit and go on from there. The big thing, though, in all seriousness, is stretching. You know what I mean? I look back, and I mean, that was a heavy requirement of mine in coaching high school. I mean, to stay in shape and what have you, and you do have to do a lot of stretching. And if you do that, I think it helps you a great deal.
And while it's an honor for Guy to be playing the game, you can bet he's also keeping score.
Winning, of course, is number one. So that would be number one. Number two is getting at least 2 hits and at least 2 RBIs. That would be my goal.
In Gold River, Michelle Dapper, KCRA 3 News.